This is the Awkward GM, and I'm quickly going to go over the session 0 I had with my players. This is a few weeks after that, but I felt like I needed to do a recap, just so that people know what's going on in the campaign. Shout out to our patrons, Echo B, The Bohemian, Cookie T, Wojciech M, and Tori X. Thank you for supporting the channel. So here's the player backstories that we created during session 0s. Now they already had their character sheets done, so I'll just go over the backstory. For Melanie's player let me show you guys this. Her character is a shadow writer for a conspiracy theory blog, but during the daytime, she is a dispatcher for the police. I just wanted the broad strokes, the giant overhead concept, like what is your job, what is your disposition, or like what do you do in secret, and that's what she came up with. I asked pre-change, who were you, and she said that she still worked for the police department, so it wasn't like she chose that job after her first change. What was your first change like? And we go into details here. Post-change, how did you get here? So how are you currently in the game? Like, why did you get here? How did the werewolf, the Forsaken Tribes, find you? Then we went over the touchstones, and we did some conspiracy theory stuff for Melanie, because Melanie's player is into that. Next up, we have Adrian Peterson. Again, the broad strokes. I asked a little bit more about what age he was. I didn't get a lot of info from Adrian's player when we were talking about this initially, but we sort of fleshed him out in a later session that I'll go over in a future video. But essentially, he wanted his character to sort of be like this shaman guru type person, but didn't realize it, and then realized it once he became a werewolf. His first change was him killing the dean of a university, and post-change, how he got here, he did some research and found the werewolf tribes. It's not written here. It wasn't really that necessary for me, but it did sort of like, he did say his character is basically going to be a piece of shit. But anyway, we went over the physical and spiritual touchstones, and that was pretty much it. We got his character squared away. I did make some notes in the main plot section. The first change I had written down for everyone of who they killed and what the cover story is. For Adrian killing the dean, there actually isn't a cover story, and he's a suspect, at least by the current president of the university. We have a conspiracy about the mayor, and then this is the part that I really liked. Each of the players had an aspect where they were into the supernatural at some point. So the conspiracy theorist character, I gave them a connection to Network Zero, where Network Zero might have been a group that is now investigating Melanie because of stuff she posted about her first change and turning into a werewolf. Adrian, because he worked in academia, especially in paranormal research, maybe he was he was almost part of the Null Mysterious, whatever that Hunter Compact is. Essentially, the idea being that they use this satellite campus to recruit, but he wasn't good enough, and they were going to cut him loose, and when they did so, that's when he had his first change. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I have set up for these characters so far, but this list is going to be ever expanding, and I'm going to actually have to figure out a little bit about how to do the theater stuff, because one of my players is playing remotely and text messaging them and getting them responses. I've only done it once so far because it took so long to get up and running, but I really want to make that aspect of the game at least something interesting for that player to do while they're on sabbatical. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good one, and there's something that's going to be around here probably. Click it.